All right. Actually, I'm gonna land somewhere over here. I might land on the frozen lake, to be honest. Actually, I don't know. Oh, shifty shafts. Crazy. Alright, I guess right here. Happy Hamlet, I might land there next game. Good place. Good place, so. Attack. Are you serious? I think that would be great. Bruh. Yes.
OG man.
What?
Right now I'm doing a challenge where I'm going from a Fishini to a dragon. Can you help me? Right now I'm at a dilly pickle.
I don't know, dude.
Okay. Did you play admin abuse?
Yep. I streamed it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow too, in the morning. Oh my lord, dude. Brother. Bro, these people are weird. These people are weird, bruh. Bruh, these people are weird, bruh. Nah, actually, excuse me. Wait. Oh, wait. Wait, crap. Alright. Yo.
Yo, guess what?
What?
I got 3 tongue ballerinas.
Oh, dang. Wait,
Also,
what do you got? What did you get from the admin abuse?
okay, so I got a Cabritos diamond with 4 mutations. I have a Tractosauro Dinosauro, it's Aqua with 2 mutations. I got a secret Grande Lucky Rot. Oh, I got the La Isak rare spawn.
Oh, nice.
Oh, one of my friends got the secret lucky thing.
I got the 40%.
Yeah.
Oh, my lord. Yeah, I wanna invite this dude.
What up, bro? What up, bro?
Dude, you wanna help me destroy everybody in this?
Everybody in what?
Legends Landing.
Maybe in a if I win this game, but I'm probably gonna leave because I have to go eat with my sister.
Okay.
Yeah, but when I come back, sure, bro.
Alright. Nah. I gotta change my setting. Dang, it's already almost 5 o'clock. 5 more minutes to 5. Alright, I'm gonna change my settings back where people can add me. Cause cause I don't want. Wait. There's drops. On Twitch. Hold on 1 second.
No. Whoa. Hello. Whoa. Got you real for a second there. We're gonna do something fun. We're gonna do a little quiz. This is kind of taking me back to the drop spot. But here's how this is basically gonna work. We're each gonna have a minute. And we're each going to ask the other two a question, and you have a minute to answer. Okay, so we're going to start with mine.
Correct. That's not what I wanted.
All right, you have 5 options.
Right.
Most FNCS Finals Victory Royale. Is it Acorn, Reet, Peterbot, Hoyo, Benno? What do you think?
Okay, so are we talking about this right now? So wait, are Vivid and I competing against each other, or are we trying to work together?
You are competing against each other, but you can talk it through a little bit. You can do a little talk.
So my mind automatically...
Okay, go ahead.
No, you go.
30 seconds.
Obviously Peterbot, Pollo, they were a duo. They were winning all of these games and everything like that. But the fact that they're up there, man, they only split for a little bit of time.
You got to think about Venno, right? You got to think of the 6 out of 12. We always think about the 6 out of 12.
Right. That's what my mind's at.
15 seconds.
And then there's Reet. You know, I feel like I just have to say Reet's name in general. Okay.
All right, I think I'm going to lock in
9,
Venno.
8,
Venno.
3.
Wow, we agree.
2.
I think yeah, we're both going Venno.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, go. And on go, you guys give me your...
Okay.
Venno.
Zeke, we already gave our answers, and the answers are on the screen.
Guess the wrong one. Guess the wrong one. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Zeke.
Wow! Okay, the answer is in fact Venno. You guys are smart. I thought I might have tricked you. I might have tricked you there, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, Viv, you got a question for us.
I do. All right, so you're going with wins. I'm going to be going with who do you guys think has the best average placement in FNCS majors? We got Cooper, Peterbot, Venno, Cold, and Reet. Good luck.
Okay. Okay, so listen,
I kill
Reet,
someone.
we know he has really good placement, right? Like, I feel like that's pretty good. I don't think Peterbot has good average placement overall.
I mean,
Kelly,
if you look back before Chapter 5, sure, but eventually those numbers are going to get diluted by how well Peterbot's performing. He's either gotten first or second place. And Cooper, although he got a global championship, I definitely don't think he's up there. Venno's not going to be up there. Cold has been doing kind of well. It's got to be Peterbot.
20 seconds, guys. Come on.
Are you locked in, Kelly?
I'm now scared, realizing that you and Vivid have had your pictures posted, and now I'm really worried of what picture they're going to use for me. But I think we have to go with Peterbot as far as average placements and FNCS majors go.
I'm going Reet. I want to go with Reet.
I saw you peeking. I was like, oh yeah, this guy. The answers are on the screen. I saw you looking, but no, it's actually going to be Cold with 4.93. I mean, who's surprised? I'm not surprised. I mean, the guy's an absolute demon. But close behind him, Venno. Shout out to Venno, man. It's very, very close here on the average placement in FNCS majors.
All right,
Dang.
now this
I didn't even see it flip over. It shocked me.
That was quite a shock. This is going to be even more shocking is my question, everyone. God, I knew they were going to use this picture.
Nice.
All right, best use damage ratio. Let's look at it, Vivid Shush. All right, we got Neo, Bolt, Bucky, Javi, and Zen. And now I know what you're thinking. Wait a second, damage ratio. I don't see Cold up there, but you have to remember there's going to be a little bit of a hint here. This is Heat. Think about that.
Okay.
You have 30 seconds.
Bev. Oh, man. Why is it? No, we have a full minute.
Nope.
Zeke, I know the answer. I'll be honest with you. I know the answer.
You know the answer?
So I'm going to wait for you to guess, and then I'm going to say the answer.
Okay. I'm going to talk this through. I don't have a lot of time. I feel like it's either
15 seconds.
Bolts or Zen. Dude, I don't know why. The Bucky's throwing me off hard. There's no way. Is it Bucky?
5 seconds.
Is it Bucky? I'm going to...
Not only is it Bucky, it's Bucky
I want
with 15.24 damage ratio. That's right, Cole, get out of here. The big buck is here to show you all who is the best player. And yes, maybe he won without getting that many eliminations in Game 1 and Heat 1, and maybe that threw off the damage ratio. Whatever. But Zeke, that just gets me all the more excited to watch Bucky and Zen compete in this grand finals.
Thank you for that, Kelly. That was a fantastic stat and a great laugh. Thank you so much. We hope you guys enjoyed the quiz. Let us know if you got things right or wrong. Feel free to tweet at us. Who cares? We're having a good time here. Now, it's not just us, of course. You know your casters. It's MDF. It's Jacob PR. Let's go see what they're up to.
Yeah, but this one is going to be a good weekend. I love that quiz already going to show what we have in store for you guys today. But let's take a quick trip around memory lane. Our last 5 FNCS majors that have rolled around through this competition. And you can kind of see how the point gap has closed each and every single time. Outside of 2025 Major 1, Peterbot takes over 339 and then another 79-point win. Acorn returns with a close 14-point win, then back-to-back wins by 11 and 3 points. Monster, this is just going to show how close each and every single one of these majors have been.
Yeah, this is a really fun graphic because you can see the gap just shrink down so fast from 25 into, of course, the new year. But what's really interesting and my favorite takeaway from this is, like, every Major 1, if you think back at Acorn in specific, he has just had that Major 1 magic, and he is at the top as a favorite for this season here, of course, coming in. And it's really fun to see him kind of come in a little underperforming, under the weather, it seems like, in the heats and whatnot. But when finals comes around, he's just like cold, right? He turns up, Jacob. He
I'm not even warmed up.
And Zeke, I'm sure you guys have a lot more to say as well.
I'm not even warmed up.
You look awesome. Yeah, there's so much to say, right, MDF? I mean, this is an absolutely packed lobby. Why don't we go ahead and bring up page 1 of the lobby list, okay? So there's so many names, and we only have so much time to talk about all of them. Why don't we go ahead and start, though, Acorn and Bolts. Obviously, I feel like we can safely say, hey, these guys are likely going to make a top 13, right, and qual for the Summit. My question would be, do we think they could go all the way? Could they earn themselves the Axe of Champions?
Oh, without a doubt. And it seems very appropriate that we do take Acorn as the first duo that we're talking about with Bolts, because as we heard our casters say, Acorn has won the last 3 Major 1s, and if history is going to repeat itself, we might see that again this weekend. Acorn is one of the smartest IGLs, and when it comes to a tournament meta, he is one of the smartest players to be able to kind of download and develop his own strategy based around that meta, and more importantly, teamed up with Bolt, who has time and time again proved himself as a solo competitor, even winning the solo game for Heats. This duo just excites me, and I cannot wait to watch them compete today.
Yeah, some of the big talk in the town was kind of like this new era of Fortnite, where we're kind of taking these experienced IGLs and kind of pairing it up with these new guns, right? These younger generational players here. That's going to be Bolts, of course, in this situation. We get to see a lot of this duo though in the heats because of that solo clutch from Bolts, but I'm sure we'll see a lot from them today.
Acorn and Bolts, let's go, dude. We're gonna continue the talk. Let's talk about Curve and Benno. You know we can't not talk about Benno. I mean, guys, I would go ahead and say he's Fortnite. And he's probably my favorite of all time. Don't tell him I said that. Where are these guys landing? What's their situation looking like?
Well, luckily, we have a map right here. They're landing north Battle Boulevard. Yeah, they've been landing here. They've been having a great spot landing here. Then coming over from EU, kind of halfway through the chapter so far, joining up with Curve. And honestly, once again, we're talking about these veterans, picking up these newer players. And this has been an incredible pickup. A lot of the success that we've seen from them during heats was from early eliminations due to having a contested South Battle Boulevard. Obviously, we're not too certain of the situation that's going on right there, so I think that might be a big question mark on how they're going to be handling kind of Storm Surge, because they've had a strategy in mind so far. But Vivid, they do still have some contested teams to the northeast of them, and it's Venno, it's Curve. If anyone can figure out a solution, it's them.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure they were kind of thinking some stuff up, especially throughout the day, trying to figure out what they were going to do. But we just kind of found out, or at least I did, Venno, the player with the most wins throughout FNCS. So we cannot count this guy out. And again, one of those duos that's kind of finding themselves in the hat of names that people are kind of predicting in the community to go ahead and win this FNCS. So would not be surprised to see them doing well throughout the day.
Dude, I'd be so down if Venno won. That'd be sick. Okay, all right, let me calm myself down. Let's go ahead and talk about another duo, Cold and Rapid. These guys are landing over at Dark.
Dang, I got nobody on the team.
Do we think they can walk away with the Axe of Champions? I feel like a top 13 is a no-brainer, but where do we think they're going to end up on the leaderboard?
I just have to know how Cold woke up this morning. I feel like understanding what breakfast he ate will give you a better answer onto how he's going to perform compared to any kind of stats we could bring up, because he could literally not play for 3 months, load in for 1 tournament, and still walk away in top 5.
And as you guys can see here on the map around them, we try to throw up some numbers of how many teams are going to be landing in spots around them. We want to go ahead and preface this because, you know, the early game is so important, getting the Storm Surge early and not taking damage. But one of the best scenarios for kind of doing that is picking on some of these early game fights, right? Obviously, these guys are going to be running around shambles, no real builds, no opportunity to kind of, you know, settle themselves in. So Cold and Rapid, they have plenty of options kind of around where they land to kind of, you know, go out and attack some of those awesome fun fights. Wanted to go ahead and show this social post right here from Cold. First game on, first one off, lab in Grand. I love Cold so much because he just takes so much pride in being the player that is just so happy to play the game the absolute least. He was like, listen, I want to jump on, I want to win the first game, I want to be done for the day, and immediately posted it on socials. Where, you know, usually, Kelly, we have this conversation where it's like, wow, maybe some of these teams in this format don't actually want to win one of the games because they want to play out, they want to get more practice.
What's good?
Nah, he will take the early win every single day.
And it's crazy, too, because if you watch this game, they all, by all means, should not have won it. They were below Storm Surge in Zone 7, Rapid revived Cold in Zone 8, but when you have both of these players on the low ground and they're able to get refresh after refresh, elim after elim, it is only a matter of time before they walk away with the win. So Cold and Rapid right now, with those 4 FNCS titles, all under Cold's name, Rapid, looking to add his first one. And doing it from Dark Dominion, Zeke, they might actually do it.
That's so sick, man. Center of the map. It's looking good. Okay, let's bring up that lobby list one last time. We got to show you page 1 and show you kind of the first half of that lobby as we flip on over. We've got one more duo to highlight before we get to some other news. It's Agers and Ritual over at Sandy Strip. I mean, look, we are all Ritual stands. We are all Ager stands. Seeing these guys come together has been a dominant force. How do we expect them to perform here? Obviously, the heats and even plans, like obviously.
Bro. GG's.
I mean, since the start of this chapter, Agers and Ritual have been one of the most, if not the most consistent duo, with their worst performance at a Div Cup Finals being 10th place. They are constantly in the top 3, and more so, they're constantly leading the elimination leaderboard. On average, they have more eliminations than Peter and Poyo when it comes to the Div Cup Finals. And we know that eliminations are worth just a little bit more in the Grand Finals, rewarding their playstyle of being consistent and also getting eliminations. When we look at duos, Vivid, we tend to kind of see them favoring either consistency or these pop-off games, but Agers and Ritual can do both.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, we know Ritual had a lot of the limelight last year, but Agers also had a very good year as well, right? First, 5th, and 2nd in FNCS Finals for him. So, yeah, this duo kind of coming into this year, I feel like it is a strong one that needs to be looked out for. And that refresh-heavy style gameplay that we're going to be seeing in the end game from these guys, yeah, I think it could work very, very well.
Bro, I lost my teammate.
I'm telling you, it sounds like it's not a lot, right? One more point per elim. It's not crazy.
I lost my teammates. What?
Just wait. Just wait. Okay, I said we would talk about other news. Let's go ahead and get into it. We talked about this back in heat number 3. That was a rivalry.
What the heck?
Clicks versus Peter Bob. We got a snippet,
teammates? What the heck?
In heat 3, but here we are again in the context of finals. Talk to me about this matchup. You guys have a ton of information to share with the Fortnite fan.
Yeah, I mean, we can say share, but it's something that we've all been following along since the start of the chapter. Honestly, even going back before the chapter, there has been a rivalry and discourse between Clicks and Peterbot. And regardless of how you feel as players,
I'm full boxing everybody I see.
They have honestly been carrying North American Central as far
I don't care who it is. I'm full boxing everybody I see.
During the heat, we saw Peterbot
got a kid in my box.
Heat number 3 tweet out that he was going to be landing Wonky against Clicks and Higgs, and Vivid, we saw how that worked out.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, they were already kind of qualified through He's at that point, so they decided to go ahead and change drop spots. And it looked like they were going to be completely
oh my gosh, that was a clip.
Went ahead, took some time out of one of those heat games and made sure they put their initials up there on top. Peterbot and Poyo were very interested in kind of taking over Wonky in the finals, but Kelly, that didn't really last long.
No, because as we would think, you know, it's Clicks and Higgs. They're not going to be backing down. They're not going to be giving up. And so they posted themselves a tweet saying wonky in grand finals. And in fact, in a follow-up tournament that we got to see from them, we actually saw Clicks and Higgs go up against Peterbot and Pollo. And in the first few seconds of that, it looked like it was going to be going into the way of Pete and Pollo. Higgs actually getting knocked off the mountain and getting eliminated right away. But it is Clicks. He knew that this was it, do or die. If he was going to be holding Wonky Land, it had to be now. Getting the 1v2 against Pollo and Peter and claiming the spot for his own, sending them back to Squibbly. To me, Vivid, that is what Fortnite's all about.
Yeah, and you can see here the message was clear. We know what you guys did. Look at this. We're going to be putting our initials on top of the drop spot. C and H up there on top of it. So, yeah, we are expecting Clicks and Higgs to have uncontested. Wonky and Peterbot and Pollo went back over to Squibbly. Big talk of the town, though, right? The comparison between the two FNCS finals appearances is going to be pretty similar. The experience is going to be there. The FNCS titles is where we see the largest gap in this comparison. 10 FNCS titles on the side of Peterbot and Pollo, and then 0 on the side of Clicks and Higgs. But that's what he... one thing only, and that is an FNCS win.
Oh my gosh, it's happening, guys. It's happening right now. I cannot believe it. We are so close to kicking off finals. Man, to see these guys go head to head. I mean, I don't know. Do we think this is it? Do we think this could be the one, Kelly, Viv? We could finally see Clicks walk away with that title? Is it gonna, or is it just gonna kind of devolve and become like, hey, you know, we have a tournament going on, but we're just gonna come over here, we're gonna fight it out every game, and then whatever happens in the tournament, whatever.
You know, there's so much you can say about Peterbot and Pollo, so many accolades you can give them that we really don't need to kind of prove their worth, their abilities. We saw the FNCS titles that they have, we saw the appearances, how many times they're getting top 5. But for Clicks and Higgs, and they don't...
Dang.
Goliath, are they going to be able to take down the demons of North American Central? And I think as far as we have ever seen Vivid in the last few years of competition, as soon as this kind of rivalry has started, that this is the best that they have ever looked. And personally, over the last few days of scrims that we've seen, their adaptation to how they're holding high ground, even though it's early, and I know we don't like that, these kind of little adjustments that they're doing to hold high ground have really been impressive.
Yeah, exactly. They have been performing well. They've been putting in time and effort to practice. I think they have the end game figured out, right? Clicks and Higgs, I think they're doing well, but I think Peterbot and Pollo, they've got something up their sleeve. I think that, you know, they should be feeling comfortable towards the end game. I myself am worried about the early game. Remember, Peterbot had put on socials, hey, this is going to be like Boxy V2 this season. Do you remember kind of what happened last time we were in an FNCS online? Peterbot literally landed on somebody else in the last final 2 games to go ahead and win that FNCS by 3 points. If it's close again, man, the early game, it could be shaken up a lot. Peterbot proven he's down to do it. I don't know if he's going to do it this weekend, but he's willing.
Oh, man, anything can happen. We have 12 games total, 6 today, 6 tomorrow.
Because I fed him this morning.
Finals are kicking off. So, casters,
I got plenty of bodies. I like to rap about it.
Monster, I don't think I've ever been more excited for an FNCS in my life.
And then I'm gonna
The
box you,
storylines
nigga.
coming into this major are almost impeccable. We have so many teams that can actually pull out that first
P.
place.
Yeah, that's right, and the tension is starting to heat up. You know,
Oh,
competition
where the
on
fuck
TV
is
has
this
always been known
freaking
to be
guy?
phenomenal. But
Stop
there's something
speaking.
about the aura on NA that the entertainment is literally peak, and of course it comes down to the rivalries and
Some
the
shit's like shit.
bar
Oh my
Peterbot
god,
has
that's
set
a
for the
thing.
entire region. But now, again, for others, it's about that legacy, right, Jacob? We want to see who, of
This
course,
thing.
is going to be the first Major 1 champ.
No, it's not
We
four
see
shit.
somebody return to their former glory, win another FNCS. Clicks and Higgs could win, or maybe Monster. Maybe in a dream world here, one of our first-time finalists can end up with an FNCS champion. Either way, there's still more than that up for grabs because there's 13 spots for the Major 1 Summit LAN. And yes, you guys heard that right. The battle bus is ready. Let's get into the Major 1 finals.
Oh, the bag, nigga.
This will be the most intense major one that we have ever had in the history of Fortnite because 13 teams will be going to a LAN event to try to fight their way for a global championship spot. And not only that, we of course have Legacy on the line. And what better region than NA to really be the cherry on top?
Go.
Even got
Of course I'm in fucking fourth place. Like, what the fuck is this?
For some reason, the top of the season is the one for him. Peter Bottom Pollo, not too different. I know we know them to land.
Peter Bottom Pollo.
They make a short pit stop here at the gas station. They get the
Next, and don't sell me, yeah. Come on.
Later on in the game, Clicks and Higgs, no surprise contested fights for them. And honestly, there were a few teams, both Squibbly and Wonky Land, that were kind of teasing. Maybe we drop over here. They have through the plans and heat. So would it be crazy?
For box. 180 for box. Dad.
Quite literally gone through a Ferris
180.
wheel of
180.
emotions just to get their drop
180.
confirmed to themselves. Others, not so much of the same story.
44 crack.
A contested drop landing, investing Drew here, and Chris, who we've seen have a fair amount of success coming out of the heats as they were one of the consistent big game teams, but give that a second. Let's jump in with Oak and Electro here. This is a pretty interesting fight at the Battlewood.
Yeah, and it was actually a huge moment for Electro at least, qualifying through the last chance qualifier just to get here an amazing clutch. And I know we all see the menu machine plays with the fashion in which Electro was able to clutch it out, but it never gets easier, does it? Monster contested side south of Battlewood Boulevard. Luckily for them, they're not necessarily fighting it out for the eliminations. They're just simply trying to get loot, maybe some extra surge before they continue on with the rest of the game. But not all fights do end up that way. Skippler does get early game healing onto G Money, which kind of brings down that side of
Curve and, of course, Veno, though eyes are on them to the north side of the Battlewood Boulevard. So already the story's unfolding. The drop maps teaser is true. There's roughly 3 teams in this area. Now, Battlewood Boulevard, if you have the northern side, is big enough for the 2. However, we will see most likely different clashes go down there. So we'll see how Veno and Curve kind of hold it down. Mako and Blanks. This is one of the more scary parts of the map where I've seen a lot of lurk plays in the heats here, so everyone's got to be careful.
They get that unstable molecule
Okay. What was good? What's up?
Chest there. He's gonna get a little bit of a boost to his loadout, being able to trade.
Know what you thought this was, my guy. This was not that. Whatever you thought that was, it was not that toy. Get the fuck down, the police department. Come here, asshole.
Bro, I'm bad, bro. I'm bad. I'm so bad, bro. I'm horrible. I'm freaking horrible, bro. Oh, 1 second, yeah.